Hush, baby, hush. Rest your head on your pillow, little one. You'll be home with Amar soon. I've missed you, my child. I've missed you here, in the deep, in the dark, in the cold. Come to me, my sweet little Kian. Come home.
How is he, Naani? Will he live?
Your magic brought him back from the darkness. My magic helped him stay. But the fight is his alone now. He must choose to live. Hush, Kian, hush. Rest your head on the pillow. You will soon be home. In the deep, in the dark, in the...
Why do we keep him alive? He's the enemy. The fever ate him up.
No, Liko. We brought him here for a reason. We need him alive.
You freed me, Kian Alvane. Don't blame yourself for my death. This is what I wanted. To be free. To be reborn.
When I do kill you, you will feel every twist of my blade as your life drains away. Your pain and shame and dishonor will serve as my vengeance. And I will be there to witness your soul departing for the nether realms, for the shadow, and that deep, dark, cold water. They can only protect you for so long, Apostle. In the end, you will have to face your sins, and you will pay for them.
Sleep, my child. Sleep and never wake up. We're waiting for you. All of us. We're waiting in the deep, in the dark. Join us here. There's nothing for you out there. You belong here with Amar in the deep, dark, cold. Forever and ever.
I must go. He'll wake soon. Make sure he drinks water and eats. He will recover. The only wounds I cannot heal are on the inside. He must heal those himself.
Wake up, Kian. Wake up. Wake up!
Where in Shadow's name am I?
I don't know why they didn't just kill him when they had the chance. After all, he's our enemy. He murdered Raven.
I hear he defected. The shit, he's here. What if he heard what...
Shh! They're
I'm glad
waiting
to see
for you
up and
out in the
about.
main hall.
Most gambled on the fever taking you. I won quite a few iron
Is it
pieces,
true
to
that
be
Captain
honest.
Bakim sacrificed his life to free you from Friar's Keep? He was a good man. I hope it was worth it.
A traitor is back on his feet. Praise the balance.
How are your wounds?
There's still pain, but I won't admit to weakness in front of these strangers. My wounds are not fully healed. They've dressed them and seen to me while I've been feverish. They must know I'm still weak. This has to be a test. I won't answer their questions until I know who they are and what they want with me. What is this place?
Hoping to run back to your masters with the information and buy your life back?
Liko, you are in the Enclave, the ancient library of the Sentinel Order of the Balance in Marcuria. It serves as our base of operations.
Our?
The Resistance, Alvani. Those who have come together to fight the Azadi. Magicals, like her, and me.
I remember. The captain. He used my sword to run himself through. It's his blood on my hands. The portal. Blood magic. The shadow has cursed me. The goddess will not touch me again, and will never walk the slopes of the first mountain. The captain.
Balsai Bakin laid down his life for yours, Kian.
Why?
Believe me, I've asked the same question. Why? Why lose a great man like Bakim over you? A butcher, an apostle, a fucking Azadi.
He insults my people. They have committed crimes, yes, but the responsibility lies with our leaders, not with every Azadi. This creature, this man. I've seen many Dolmari in my life, but there's something familiar about this one. He insults my people. They have committed this. Do I know you?
Perhaps. But then my people all look the same to you, do they not? We're livestock.
I've turned my back on my people.
So you're also a traitor, Kian Alvani. We'll add it to your list of crimes.
I will not let anyone, least of all a Dolmari, speak to me in this way. My life was already taken from me. Why make all those sacrifices for a traitor and an enemy? I will not let anyone, least of all a Dolmari, speak to me in this way. What did you say?
You are a traitor. You have the blood of countless magicals on your hands, and it will never wash off.
What's to stop me from shedding your blood as well?
I'd like to see you try, Ghazi.
No one's trying anything. Liko, stand down. Kian, please understand the sacrifices that were made in order to bring you here.
I didn't ask for those sacrifices.
And yet, they were made. Kian, we chose you. We sent Captain Bakim to his death in exchange for your life. We need you.
As a symbol.
But also so much more. We need strength, we need leadership, we need hope. Our numbers are dwindling. Most Northlanders have come to terms with the Azadi occupation. Humans are turning their backs on the resistance and a blind eye to the genocide of magicals. We need someone to give us hope, so that we can fight back and win.
You're a tool, Apostle. A blunt weapon, nothing more.
We need your help, Kian. Will you join us?
Do I have a choice?
There is always choice. And for every choice, there are consequences.
You can't let me leave. If I refuse, you'll kill me.
We might kill you anyway. Just give me a reason.
We have sacrificed so much to bring you here. This is your chance for a new beginning, Kian. A new life, for the redemption I know you seek.
I can never be one of them. What would you have me do?
You will go into the city tonight with Liko and Enu. They will give you instructions and they will keep an eye on you to make sure. To help, if needed.
I'll be watching from the shadows, Apostle. A poison arrow pointing straight to your chest.
You know our cause is true. You know that your people are in the wrong. Do this and begin your journey back to life.
I'm doing this for April Ryan. She was the one who made me question myself. My mission. My faith.
Fuck you, Ghazi. There is nothing you can do to repay that debt.
April is dead, Kian. Do this instead for all those who still live. Do this for the soul of your people. Do this for yourself. The boat will take you to Shady Quay in Old Town. I will let you know when things are ready.
After you're done with your mission, we'll meet up at Ulvik's Tavern. And if you don't show, we'll hunt you down and skin you like a rabbit.
You may find I'm not a rabbit.
Try me, please.
Liko, enough. You have recovered well, Kian. Your wounds were deep. You are strong.
You brought me back to life. I'm still not sure why or what for.
We would not have saved you if we did not believe in you.
The Dalmari does not agree.
The Dalmari has a name, and Liko has his reasons. You may want to speak with him.
And what if he's right? What if I'm not the man you think I am?
It doesn't matter, Kian. You have been born again. You can become the man you want to be. Not everyone gets a chance at redemption, to undo the damage they have done and to shape their own future.
The captain said the same thing, only with different words.
Balsai he was a man who spoke his mind, and spoke freely. I never met anyone who cursed as colorfully as he did. It was truly a thing of beauty. But he too had a past that haunted him. He was a lot like you. With us, he was given a second chance, a rebirth, an opportunity for redemption to atone for his sins. And he did.
For the time being, I can do more here than I can anywhere else. I'm caught between worlds, part of neither. I don't belong here. I will try not to disappoint you.
I have faith.
Don't talk to me about faith, Shepard.
Faith is everything.
Faith can lead you astray.
Blind faith, yes. But faith can also lead you back to life. We will help you open your eyes. Kian, would you share your story with me? I have heard only fragments, rumors. I know there's more to it.
Of course, Shepard. Before all this, I was the Apostle. Back home in Azadir, I was loved and feared. I laid waste to our enemies in the name of the goddess. A little over a year ago, I was summoned by the Six, our empresses. They commanded me to travel across the sea to the occupied territories of the Northlands. I was to find and kill the rebel leader known as the Scorpion. He had murdered many Trueborn, and he stood in the way of our mission. I had always been taught that magic was evil, an affront to the laws of nature and to the goddess. I'd been told that the magical races were dangerous and immoral, But when I arrived here in the Northlands and met the people of Marcuria, well, magicals were not the simple monsters of my childhood tales. Magic wasn't simply a tool for evildoers. It was a lot more complex. Then I met April Ryan, rebel leader. Of course, I didn't know it then. She was a stranger, our meeting accidental. But I know now that it was meant to happen. She was strong and honorable and good. She stood up to me. She questioned my beliefs, my faith, my mission. Her strength made me question everything. But I still went after the Scorpion and the Resistance, blindly, on faith. I finally tracked down the Scorpion. April Ryan. Infidel. Terrorist. Leader of the Resistance. Nothing made sense. But a choice had been made. The consequences were inevitable. My own people had me followed. My blind faith led them straight to her. To April. They killed her. Decimated the Resistance. Sentenced me to death. For a year I rotted away in Friar's Keep. I was already dead, a walking corpse. I had lost everything. I'd given up. But now I have the opportunity to redeem myself and my nation, to help rebuild the Resistance, to avenge April Ryan, and to bring justice to those I have hurt. For that I'm grateful.
Of course. Thank you. When you've spoken with the others and are ready to leave, come see me again.
What are you planning? Are you planning on turning the Sentinel?
Why would I be as obvious as turning the Sentinel? That's a fool's...
Our water tanks are running dangerously low, and I smell no rain on the wind. You'll need to go up to the rock tonight to fill the barrels. Take Anik with you, and Ina also. They've both been begging for a mission.
The Resistance.
She'll keep
A year
guard
ago,
while
I
the
fought
two of
them.
you hoist the barrels.
Today, I'm one of them.
I'm told our baskets are empty, save for that awful flatbread.
He looks somewhat
A
familiar.
poor breakfast wreaks
I've
havoc
seen him
on
before.
morale. We'll need another crate of beer, Brett.
Kian Alvane. Soldier, apostle, assassin. I expected someone taller. Never you mind. Welcome to the movement for the liberation of Marcuria and the Northlands. Welcome to the bloody Resistance. How's your back, eh?
The herbs helped.
Aye, she knows her stuff, our Zidmari medic. And she was concerned for you. Sat with you until your fever passed. Never left your side. I'd say she was sweet on you. But it wasn't even that. It was like she was paying back a debt. I'm the general, me. I run this place. You got a problem with logic, sticks, you come to me. Your bunk ain't soft enough or hard enough, the general's your man. Not happy with your rations? Call on the general. Maybe that stuff ain't as important as intercepting communiques or assassinating Azadi, but this place don't run itself either. Got any questions, soldier?
I have a feeling I've seen this man before. He wasn't wearing a uniform and he wasn't a general, but his voice and his face. Do I know you from somewhere?
Well, I can't imagine you would, unless you're from around here, and you're clearly not. In my former life, I didn't have much contact with the Azadi outside of bars and card tables. And you don't look like you visit either of them very often. In my new life, I've been mostly stationed here at headquarters. We don't see a lot of Azadi visitors.
Perhaps in Marcuria.
No, I don't see how we could have met there. You must have me confused with someone else. Carry on, laddie. Oh, and make us proud, damn it.
Small of stature, big in spirit. That's the General. The General keeps this place running. They're a scruffy lot, truth be told, the Resistance. A year ago I fought them. Today, I'm one of them. I'm certain I've seen the General somewhere before, but I can't recall where or when.
I don't know. You're a woman?
Oh, shut your trap and play your instrument.
Don't pressure
A
me.
young Zid.
I need to think.
There were
Right,
some in
that's this
Azadir,
game
but
bugger
they
then.
were hunted
Just
like
do
animals.
what you normally do and push the pieces around until you lose.
Quiet. I need quiet.
I know. Hello. Hi. So, new guy, huh? I'm Enu. Actually, it's Enumar Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar, and my father would kill me if he knew I used just Enu instead of my full name like a proper Zid, but he's not around. So, hey, I'm Enu. You're Kian.
I can't not speak with these people. I am.
Great, hello! Azadi, huh? That's... yeah, great. I've never been. Is it nice? I hear it's nice when they're not, you know, waging war and murdering magicals.
This is all she knows of Azadir. Maybe that's not so surprising. How would someone who's not from there know the truth? These people only see the actions of a conquering army, led by criminals. It's my responsibility to ensure that our story is told in full. Conquering, murdering. That's how she sees my people, my nation. As if the Zid don't have blood on their hands too. If she could see Azadir as I see it, she'd know there was so much more to it. But what's the point in trying to convince her? This is... You think that's all we do?
Oh, no, obviously there's, things I don't know. We don't get to socialize with Azadi very often. The ones I meet wear armor and carry swords and shout a lot. Also, they kill Zid. So, maybe I'm biased? Anyway, I just wanted to, you know, present myself for you. Introduce myself to you, not present myself. That's not appropriate, daughter of Teomar. Sorry, I'm screwing this up, aren't I?
She's trying too hard, and not succeeding. I don't know why she bothers. It's not like we'll ever see eye to eye or be friends. She's trying her best. Despite her prejudices, despite how we have treated her and her people, she's willing to give me a chance. You're doing fine. It's an honor to meet you, Enumar Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar.
Oh, wow. The same, Kian Alvane, apostle of the Azadi, son of,
It's just Kian now. You can call me Kian.
Okay. Kay. Can I call you Kay?
You can call me Kian.
Oh, yeah, that's much better. Kian. Welcome to the Resistance, Kian. Sorry about Liko. He has issues.
I will speak with him. In private.
Oh, okay. Private. Got it. Won't pry. I'm trying to cut back on the prying.
I find myself warming to this one. She's not half as annoying as she first seemed. As for being a magical, it's something I must learn to deal with eventually. She's as good a place to start as any. She's not too bad, this one. I find myself warming to her. But enough's enough. I must prepare for tonight's mission.
Oh, yeah, sure, of course. I am keeping you from that, the preparing, which I should also do since, you know, also going. Missioning.
We'll speak some other time, daughter of...
Just Anu. That whole daughter of blah blah thing, I try to avoid it here. Makes me look like I'm putting on airs. That's not me. I'm a farm girl, born and bred to be a farm wife and breed little zidlings. But yeah, no, that's not happening. So it's just Anu. Anyway, preparations must be made now. I'm sorry, this is way too much information. I was just gonna say hello and then blah, so, hello. And hey, good luck out there tonight. Well, I'm gonna be there with you, but anyway, there it is.
That one looks better dressed than most of the other rebels. He doesn't quite fit in.
Hoi, Alvane Dar. It's an honor seeing your eyes.
Who taught you the proper Azadi form of address?
Oh, I did business with with the Azadi for several years. Until my aunt's tavern was shut down and she was arrested. Until I learned what was really happening. You took part in that raid. At the Journeyman Inn. Benreem Salmin is my mother's sister. She raised me after my mother died. I took her surname. I'm Jakai. Jakai Salmin.
I was following orders when I arrested his aunt, but that doesn't absolve me of responsibility. Your aunt was harboring rebels. I was under orders to arrest her. I'm sorry for what happened to her. Your aunt is a strong and honorable woman.
Oh, I don't blame you, Dar. Neither does my aunt. In fact, it was her idea to break you out. She knows you'll be an asset to us. You know, I only joined the Resistance less than a year ago. Before that, I was a businessman, and my customers were mostly Azadi.
He obviously wants to tell me his story. I should let him.
It was good business. I profited from the occupation. I made a lot of money. It shames me to admit it now, but I actually believed in the Azadi. What they were saying made sense. Even the things they say about magicals. For a while, I blamed them for everything. I even went so far as to join the National Front for Faith and Family. Do you know who they are? Azadi collaborators. Anti-magical crusaders. Turncoats. I'm not proud of that.
This story seems important to him.
But then, when my aunt was detained and sentenced to 5 years in Cold Stone, it changed everything. Opened my eyes. I realized it wasn't the Magicals who were at fault. It was the Azadi. It was us. Those of us who didn't speak up or take action. Those of us who'd betrayed our own. I sought out the Resistance, and now here I am, with all these brave people, like Anu. Oh, she's great, isn't she? I'm really impressed with how she holds up. Boy, the Zid are really striking people. So pretty. Anyway, that's my story.
It's quite a story.
Isn't it, though? I'm glad to have you with us, Dar. It'll make a huge difference. You have my support.
I should be getting ready for tonight.
Of course, Alvane Dar. Kian. I'm sorry for going on and on. Good luck out there.
So the Apostle has finally risen. A shame the fever didn't kill you. We'd all be better off. An even greater shame that a good man had to die for you to live.
No matter the circumstances, I will never let anyone speak to me in that way. He hates me. But why wouldn't he? His people has caused mine suffering and death, and we have returned the favor twofold. We will always be enemies. I'm certain again that I have seen this Dolmari before. We have met before, Dolmari. I know it.
We have. I wouldn't expect you to remember where. I'm sure it mattered little to you. Just one more blue face amongst the thousands you have murdered. Like you, I'm from the west, from the great continent we call Antigua Aba, land of the setting sun. The place your people call Mihadmir, and then Azadir, as though through occupation you came to possess it.
You are of the Azad Dolmari tribes.
I am of the Dol Antigua, the western Dolmari, first of my people. And yes, we have met before, Apostle Alvani. You murdered my father in front of me. If it hadn't been for my mother holding me back, I would have torn your throat out, and then neither of us would be here today. We faced each other again years afterwards, but I'm sure you have no memory of that either. After all, what's another filthy magical? You made me who I am today, and someday soon, I will unmake you. But I swore to Shepard that I'd set my private grievances aside. For now. Unlike you, I keep my oaths. But if I ever suspect you plan to betray us like you betrayed your own, I will not hesitate. I will kill you. And once this war is over, we'll settle our accounts. You will pay for my father's death, my mother's grief, and my people's suffering. Mark my words, Butcher. Your days are counted.
Light of the Goddess.
Mind you pick up biscuits, and a few pastries too. Preferably the ones with fermented sunberries. Oh.
Are you ready, Kian?
I am.
Good. Liko and Enu are joining you. They will tell you what you need to do tonight.
How do you expect me to walk around unseen? Any Azadi will recognize me in an instant.
Of course. That's why our Zidmari sorceress made this, especially for you.
Magic.
There's no escaping it here. If you want to help us, I'm afraid you must drink it.
A Bakshivan masking potion.
Not quite, but a good guess. A masking potion would last for less than an hour. This is an Irhadian veil. It remains potent for days.
It makes all but the trained eyes slide off you. Unless I speak to anyone, the guards won't even notice me. I'll be like a shadow to them. It's a very potent and very costly magic. Not easy to come by.
You know your potions?
When I trained to become an apostle, I was required to learn magic. Know your enemy.
I'm sure that will serve you well. Drink it before you step ashore, and the veil will conceal you. But be cautious still. Don't speak to any Azadi guards or sympathizers. Don't attract attention. And remember that those who know you intimately can always see through the veil. Liko and Enu are waiting for you down the stairs, in the hidden harbor. But you can't go into Mercuria looking like that. You'll need to get dressed. I've left some clothes on your bed. I trust they will fit you well.
What do you think, Yasadia?
Are you looking for anything? Your room is right down the hall.
Good luck later tonight, Apostle. Alvani. Here.
Sir, what do we call you?
If we keep losing people without winning any ground against the Azadi, I mean, what's the fucking point?
Oh, we didn't see you there.
I hope your mission tonight is a success.
Best of luck on your mission. You couldn't ask for better companions than Liko and Enu.
Do you get seasick?
What?
Oh, I just want to know if you're gonna get all pukey on us, that's all.
I have been on a boat before.
Good. Then I don't mind sitting next to you.
We've wasted enough time. We need to leave. I'll tell you about the mission once we're on our way.
After you, Kian. Go on. It probably won't sink.
Shepard gave me this potion. It's an Irhadian veil. Potent magic.
You first, Kian.
We need to split up. There's much to do, and we don't want to arouse suspicion.
Maybe some instructions first?
I'm hoping your memory is better than the Zid's, Apostle.
There's a traitor in their midst. I need to identify this person before he or she can cause more harm. I'm supposed to visit someone called the Mole, a code name. This powerful man runs the criminal underworld in Old Town. There's a traitor in their midst. Where can I find this man they call the Mole?
Oh, it's not
The Mole's burrow is right here in Shady Quay, Kian.
Ah, right. Yes, Kian, you will find the Mole close by. He is close by, this man who is called the Mole. Who is a human man, obviously.
God save us from Zidlings and their lack of subtleties. The Mole operates an underground supply network out of the Magic Ghetto. We need food, medicine, and arms. And so we need to maintain, good relations. Whatever the Mole asks of you, do it. Without questions.
I'll be looking for a turncoat in Old Town.
Right. Unfortunately, that's all we know. Someone in Old Town spying for the Azadi.
He...
Or she.
Probably frequents the Magic Ghetto, but she must be human, or they could not be working with the Azadi.
We also believe they attend National Front meetings. National Fronters are traitors, Azadi collaborators. Their leader, Honor Hilaris, holds regular secret meetings somewhere in the city. That's probably our best chance of identifying the traitor. Sneak into one of those meetings and identify our guy. Girl, woman, person?
I'll begin my investigations in the market. I'm ready.
You're on your own now. Enu and I have other assignments tonight. Once you've identified the turncoat, I'll meet you in the Magic Market. It's not far from here. Follow this street into Old Town.
Afterwards, we'll meet up at the Cock and Puss.
The Rooster and Kitten. It's a tavern on I Reed Avenue, right off the Southgate Market. Ulvik, the publican, is a friend of the Resistance.
I'm sure it's all very confusing right now, Kiam, but there are maps everywhere. You can't get lost. Well, you can probably get lost. Are you going to get lost?
I'll find my way, Anu.
Right, good luck, big guy. Guys, both of you...
Goddess, forgive me for this. That tastes pretty good, to be honest. Unless I make myself noticed, or meet someone who knows me well, I'll remain veiled. A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
The mole's expecting you. You'll wait your turn in the back. Don't speak unless spoken to, and no funny business. All right?
Merely an unfortunate side effect, Madam Mole. I don't expect...
Unfortunate side effect? Is lot more than unfortunate side effect. Is mud-riddled catastrophe is what is. Everyone in bar sleep. Everyone who drink wine close eyes and start snore. Not good for business.
Well, yes, we put too much of the poppy stem in the mix. I blame the...
Don't care. Responsibility on you. You cause disaster, you fix disaster. Poppy stem only to make wine more good, give spice, make more people buy wine. This make people not buy wine. This make people sleep and not drink any more wine. Make people buy other wine. This is bad thing, not good thing. Bad thing. So, you fix. How you will fix?
Oh, well, see, that's the problem. We've run out of poppy stem. It went into that one shipment.
Earth save us from you lot. Without poppy stem, our wine just wine. Nothing extra, no spice. Very well. You get evensong from City Green. It grow there. Goat eat it. Goat love it. Goat get dizzy and fall over. Goat never know when enough is enough. Not same as poppy stem evensong, but we'll do for now. Make wine more special again.
Thank you, madam. I'll...
Mix right amount next time. Not too little or no spice, and not too big, or everyone go sleep. And if everyone sleep, you sleep. You sleep long sleep. Final sleep.
Oh, right. Gods. Yes, thank you, milady, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What are you doing, Azadi? Come out of shadow. Let me see you.
Maybe she wasn't informed of my visit. Maybe she has no idea I'm with the Resistance and believes that I represent the Azadi. The creature clearly harbors a lot of animosity towards my people. Perhaps that's understandable. But if she only sees me as the enemy, it'll be impossible to come to terms. She must know who I am and why I'm here. Maybe she wasn't informed of my visit. Maybe she has no idea I'm with the Resistance and believes that I represent the Azadi. The creature clearly harbors a lot of animosity towards my people. Perhaps that's understandable. But if she only sees me as the enemy, it'll be... She must... We need your help.
You need something, I need something, everyone needs something. Let me tell you how my operation works. You do something for me, I do something back. His only way is never first, never, never first. Because I am the mole. So sing your song, let me know what you need, and then hear what I need. Come on, come on.
I'm asking for help to fight the Azadi. Wouldn't that count as doing for you?
But you are Azadi.
I am.
An apostle.
I was.
Ugh. I'm not like human. Azadi, they are worst of lot. How I know Azadi not playing me. How I know you not playing me.
Goddess save us all. I am Kian Alvane. I was the Apostle, but now I'm a rebel. I'm here to make my people leave the Northlands and return to Azadir, and to ensure our so-called leaders stand trial for their crimes.
I dunno. Smell like trap. But let us pretend you speak truth. What you want with the mole?
I was told you could help us with weapons and supplies.
Maybe the mole can help with weapon, maybe she cannot. But before this question answered, you help me with something. Scratch back.
Scratch?
He's just saying. Not want your oversized hand all over back. Favour for me. Favour for you in turn.
What do you need?
Need to intercept Runner. Messenger who pass word between guard station and city. There is letter I need. You help Mole do this, Mole will consider your problem.
I can do that.
Good for you, Apostle no more.
One condition. This Runner. You will not hurt him.
I will not? Why not?
They use young men for runners. Boys. They have fought no battles, killed no rebels or magicals. They don't deserve to die.
They are still enemy.
I need your promise.
I promise, I promise. No one hurt your little Runner. My man there will mark place on map where Runner pass. From there you find place to take message from Runner with no guard watching. Remember, no one must see. Very important this. You take letter from Runner, we get letter from you, everyone goes separate way, everyone happy. When job done, talk to the mole again. The mole will be ready to talk business.
There's much to do before the night is over. I wonder what sort of magical this one is. I've heard so... What are you?
What I am, he asked. What I am? I am the mole.
That's not the name of your species.
My species, he say. The Azadi, always so tactful, always so sensitive. In my tongue that name be Banda Banta. It mean tiny folk who sing to earth and shape it, or something like this. His fancy way of saying we live in muck, know many song and dig deep tunnel. So we are mole, deep dweller, digger, mole with fancy name, who speak and sing and also magic. Except Azadi come and put fire and smoke in Banda tunnel, and when Banda come out, Azadi slaughter. Every one of us, man, woman, child, infant, no mole spared, except me. Except old woman, left me for dead. I am last of species, Azadi, last of people, last of Banda Banta, last of mole. I am the mole. And now you go and come back only when finished. Go. Shoo, leave. You know door, easy to find. Still open?
Sandwiches! I've got...
Hey! Hey! Let go! Help!
Help? You tried to steal my purse?
So? You're a Zardi!
That's the worst excuse ever for stealing a purse. You could get your arm chopped off.
So far, so good.
Lucky for you, I'm not a Zardi. Now scram.
How tall are you? You're really tall.
Leave me alone, boy.
You're a lot taller than my dad. Are you sure you're not a Zardi?
Yes.
You look a Zardi. Are you a soldier? Why aren't you in uniform? Are you secret police?
What? No. Run off before I lose my patience with you.
You sure look like one of them.
Oh, for the love of the goddess. What's your name, boy?
Bip.
Bip?
Yeah. So?
You should be with your mother, Bip. Not out on your own, thieving. Go home.
Can't. I ain't got one.
I'm sorry. You should still not...
They're not dead or anything. My parents. They were just sent to Gian.
Gien. That's where the magicals are sent. They don't come back from there. But the boy must know this already. He must have seen it happening to others. The boy probably has no idea what happens on Gien. I shouldn't be the one to tell him. Gien. To the prison colony.
Re-education camp. That's what my father said. They probably didn't listen very well in school when they were children. They'll be back when they've been properly re-educated.
No one comes back from the islands. Not magicals.
What do you mean?
I mean...
Are you saying they're going to stay there forever?
He's only a boy. But so was I when I became an orphan. No one protected me from the truth. The boy can't be more than 10. He doesn't need to know the truth just yet. I'm sure they're coming back.
You don't believe that.
I do not.
So why are you lying to me?
To protect you from the truth.
I don't need to be protected. I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can.
So what's going to happen to them?
You shouldn't think of such things. Do you have no family here?
Not in Mercuria. They're all in the Southlands. What's going to happen to them?
They will be put to work. That's what the prison camps are for. To keep the magicals away from humans. To segregate them.
Segregate?
To keep magicals apart from humans. Forever.
You're lying.
I am not. Truly.
You're one of them. Why are you here? Are you going to take me and send me to be a
Segregated.
Two?
I'm not one of them.
Well, you sure look and sound like them.
I'm sorry about your parents. But I have things I need to do.
Are you with the Resistance?
Resistance? Well, of course not.
Because I overheard someone saying there's an Azadi in the Resistance now. And if you're a Zardi, and you're here, and you have things to do, that sounds an awful lot like you're with the Resistance.
Keep your voice down, boy.
Don't worry. Everyone in Old Town supports the Resistance. Most everyone, anyway.
What do you mean by most everyone?
I mean that there are some who don't support the Resistance, some who sneak off to National Front assemblies, some who rat out rebels to the Azadi.
Do you know anyone like that?
No. Well, I don't know their faces, but I know where there's a National Front assembly tonight.
Show me.
What?
Show me where.
I get to go on a mission with you. That's so incredibly cool.
Calm down, boy. I just want you to tell me where it is.
How well do you know the city?
Well, not very.
Right, so I'll show you. Too complicated to tell you.
It's not safe.
For you? No. For me, I leave the ghetto all the time when it's dark. I know where to go, where the guards are posted, their patrol routes, everything. I'm like a rogue, one with the shadows, the Veiled Avenger. I'm an assassin.
Just show me the way, and then you're coming straight back here.
I'll just stay for a little while.
Straight back. Or I find someone else to take me.
Good luck with that. But fine, I'll come straight back. Are you ready? Can we go now?
There's no reason to delay this mission. I should explore first, and maybe do some of my other tasks. There's no... Let's go.
Yes! Follow me!
My table's always open, day and night.
We need to leave the ghetto.
How will you get past the guards?
I know a way. Meet me on the other side.
Wait, what?
The other side!
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again? The Cock and... the Rooster and Kitten, that's it.
Avoid the shadows. There may be magicals. Always be vigilant, citizen.
Are you lost? There are city maps everywhere.
Curious foremost sandwicher here, ready
Good day. I deal in some. I am quite possibly the only purveyor of scientifically tested potions in the Northlands. In a world as unpredictable as this, that's no small feat, I assure you.
Sandwiches.
The trouble
I've got
with
tasty
Arcadia is-
sandwiches. You look like the sort of man who'd appreciate a savoury sandwich. Meat, veggies, spread. On flatbreads, yeast buns, or grain rolls. Hot or cold, with a cup of soup or without. What'll it be?
Early breakfast.
Tell your friends.
Evening, Anne. You don't look like my usual
Pickled
customers.
shrimp cheese.
You're a lot bigger
crispy,
than them.
bitterly,
And you're sort of
wrapped in a crunchy
indistinct.
yeast bun.
Balance be damned. I think I need glasses. Sure you don't want a nice lump of pickled cows, honey?
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly.
Did you hear the one about the magical?
Who's there?
A map of the southernmost part. A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves.
A map of the southernmost.
My table's always open, day and night. I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and Oh, next time, maybe. My table's always open, day and night.
Watch your back in there. You can't trust the magicals.
Goddess, I'm tired of standing here night after night with nothing happening. Sometimes I almost...
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments. I sell herbs, ointments, oils, and... I used to sell all sorts of magical merchandise. But those days are over. Even here in Old Town. That's all. Sorry you couldn't find what you were looking for. I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed.
The magicals keep that. It's hard to shake the feeling that it's wrong for magicals to be walking around freely. But I'll have to get used to it. I'm fighting for them now.
across the Northlands? From far away as
In
a
a
deer?
crunchy yeast bun. I'm not just the best sandwich. Tell your friends.
Oh, but I wouldn't give to visit Spawn.
I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed.
If I take a short nap standing up, will you cover for me? Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. I think it's...
My table's always open, day and night.
Midnight snack. Early breakfast.
Goddess, I'm tired of standing here night after night with nothing happening. Sometimes I almost wish the rebels would attack, you know?
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
Balance! Are you a ghost? Where in Shadow's name did you come from all of a sudden?
See? Easy.
Goddess, save us. You're playing with your life, boy.
I don't need a goddess to save me. I'm very good at climbing. How did you escape the keep?
What? I didn't... How do you know about that?
Oh, everyone knows the Apostle escaped the keep on the night of his execution. There's even a puppet show about it.
Shadow take me. And why do you think I'm that Azadi?
Mysterious Apostle guy escapes the keep. Mysterious Azadi joins the Resistance a few days later. I may only be 10 years old, and I may have purple skin, but I'm nobody's fool.
Clearly. What else do you know about me?
Not much. You were wounded by Azadi bullets, you almost died. This is it. This is where they have their meetings and speeches and stuff.
Are you sure?
Positive. Sometimes I listen in. They talk about magicals and about how we've ruined the world and taken everything from them. It makes me sad listening to that. I didn't know magicals were so bad. No wonder humans hate us.
We don't... Look, boy. Bip. Those people are not good people. You have done nothing wrong. You can't help the way you look or the color of your skin. How and where you've been born doesn't make you a bad person or less of a person. It just makes you you. It's what you do with your life that matters. Now, scram, get out of here. Go back and be careful.
But...
You promised. No arguments.
Fine, fine.
What?
A tip would be appreciated, in recognition of all my hard work.
You're really something. Here. Now run back, you little thief.
If I take... If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
Back in there. You can't trust the magicals.
There are eyes everywhere. I can't. Better to tail him from a distance. I might discover something I can use to intercept him, or lead him away from his route. A runner passing messages between checkpoints. That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
Do you have any messages for me, Dar? There's this letter. It's important. Keep it safe and make it quick. I'll see that it's delivered, Dar. What do you want?
There are eyes everywhere. I can't risk it.
Can I help you with anything?
Better to tail him from a distance. I might discover something I can use to intercept him, or lead him away from his route. I'm losing him. I must get closer.
Let's see. Which way is it again? So hard to see anything in this light. Right, left. Left's right. Left.
It says Watcher's Court. The sign reads, Earthrin's Ascent.
Let's see. Wait, wasn't it left, not right? Right don't sound right. But hey, signs never lie. Right it is. This don't look right.
Goddess. What a terrible waste.
There's a curfew on. We should both of us be indoors.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant?
So I heard someone. Anyone there?
The Azadi return to get proverbial back scratched?
The mole deceived me. She said the runner would be unharmed, and yet they killed him. He was just a boy. He'd harmed no one. Does she hate the Azadi so much that she's been completely blinded? Why did you have the runner killed?
Good question. Why did Azadi see the need to kill Banda children? Because one day they think Banda children grow to be Banda women and men, and then they come for Azadi. Better make sure this never happen.
We have no time for this. I know if she... One death cannot compensate for another.
This is true, Azadi. Retribution may be counterproductive. But your people must also be made to suffer for their crime. They need to see the consequence of their action. They need to feel pain. And that man, that boy, he was in wrong place at wrong time. He's safer this way. He cannot run back and tell on us, or on you.
You talk about making my people suffer, but my people know nothing of what has transpired here in the Northlands. You can't lay this at the feet of all Azadi.
How do I make them see? How do I make them understand our loss? The Banda Banter are no more because of Azadi. I can gnash teeth and sharpen claw for many moon. It will not change truth. Your people will never mourn mine. But if I take life, make mother suffer the loss of child, make friend miss friend, husband miss wife, maybe then someone will think of mine. Maybe then someone will remember our loss.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Perhaps not, Kian of the Azadi. But one can always hope. I may not honour that part of the arrangement, but I will honour most important part. Your resistance will get weapon. All the weapon I have to give. I still need some for my men. Sharpest sword, swiftest axe, strongest bow. But the rest go to your people. Not your people, Azadi. Your people rebel movement, otherwise would be silly.
Of course. Thank you.
My men will be in touch with your women, and also men. Leave now, Azadi. It's dark and late, and I will sleep. Sleep and dream of happier day in Burrow to the north, where laughter of children fill every tunnel. Dream of friend and of family, while I mourn them all.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs.
Go on, you may pass. Avoid the shadows. There may be magicals. Go on.
After my shift's over, I think who's there?
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
Next week, I get to leave, so I heard somewhere. Anyone there?
Always be vigilant, citizen. Did you hear the one about the magical?
Hey, who goes there? Must have been the wind.
chilled shrimp cheese, a crispy
medical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed.
I hear we're getting visitors from Sadir soon. I wonder who it could be. Or maybe the
I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments. My table's always open, day and night.
I guarantee your hair. Good day. I deal in something everyone can appreciate.
Ready to perform sandwiching to your exact orders.
After my shift's over. Hello? Hello? Oh.
I'm sure we'll learn more about those tubes soon enough. Right now, we have other concerns. The Rooster and Kitten. Ulvik, the barkeep, is friendly with the Resistance. Ulvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele. At least they're not a raucous or unruly lot. Ulvik keeps them in check.
Welcome to the Rooster and Kitten, my good man. Now, you may want to wait with your order until your friends arrive. You may want to wait for the rest of your party before you order. I'm sure you're a busy man tonight.
What's the matter? She says. What's the
There are
matter?
mostly labourers and dock workers in this bar. It's the perfect cover for the Resistance.
Spee behind the curtain wearing Azadi boots and a helmet. I should be getting home.
Ulvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy about that.
To help me get started. And then I'll head home.
At least they're not a raucous or unruly lot. Ulvik keeps them in check.
The witch and the vicar had 6 shots of liquor and present balance me cursed. Oh, I'm gonna be feeling this tomorrow. Might as well have a few more since I'm already well and truly fucked.
Why did you come back a bit later? After all, I'm sure you have much to do.
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective. These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Marcuria for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying, and wish to return to their families. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want. If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective. People still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst. These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Marcuria for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying, and wish to return to their families.
No? It's hilarious. I think it starts with the magical in a pigsty. Or, was it the other way around? No, forget it. Goddess, I'm tired of standing here night after...
Who's there?
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria. It's a good thing the streets are as empty as they are. Makes my assignment easier. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly.
After my shift's over.
If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective.
The Rooster and Kitten, that's it.
These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Mercuria for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective. Pardon me, mistress. I'm looking for the Stant widow.
I'm Gertie Stoned. Who are you?
I knew your husband. He was a brave man.
Knew him? How did you know him?
We met in Friar's Keep, mistress. On the night of his death. He saved my life. In return, I granted him death.
You granted... You killed my husband.
He was dying. They would have tortured him had they found him alive. He asked me to visit you, to tell you that he loves you.
Oh, don't talk to me of love. He helped you survive. You held my husband's life in your hands. And you killed him? You are despicable. Leave, before I call the City Watch on you.
Arne Stant's widow. She wants nothing to do with me. These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Mercuria for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying. And there aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere, and the laborers work into the night.
If I take a short nap standing up, will you cover for me? No?
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly.
Did you hear the one? If you're a ghost, just leave me be!
If these men are getting tired of their posting here, while my veil... If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective. The rooster and kitten. Ulfric, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance. People still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst. Ulfric doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy about that.
You may want to wait for the rest of your party before you order. I'm sure you're a busy man tonight.
I should be getting home. Just one more for the road. A bit of Dolmari courage to help me get started, and then I'll head home.
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
Shadow's name, you came out of nowhere. You shouldn't be out here so late. They frown on that sort of thing.
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me. These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Marcuria for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying, and wish to return to their families. There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower. But why? The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere, and the laborers work into the night.
The magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. I think it starts with the magical in a pigsty. Or... Goddess, I'm tired of The shadows are alive. I don't like this posting.
Go on through.
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
If I take a short nap standing up, will you cover for me? No. Never mind.
Good evening, Susan.
People still keep their heads down around us. It's a good thing the streets are as empty as they are. Makes my assignment easier. If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective. The pipes are manufactured both locally and in Azadir, and they bring them in by the boatload. They must require thousands of them to cover the city.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. Go on, you may pass.
The rooster and kitten. Ulvik, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance. That must be the publican. Ulvik, I think his name was.
You may want to wait for the rest of your party before you order. I'm sure you're a busy man tonight. Why don't you come back a bit later? After all, I'm sure you have much to do. By Giles' amputated left arm, you really are as dim as a dayfly. Your friends aren't here yet. Come back later. You may want to wait for the rest of your party before you order. I'm sure you're a busy man tonight. Why don't you come back a bit later? After all, I'm sure you have much to do. By Giles' amputated left arm, you really are as dim as a dayfly. Your friends aren't here yet. Come back later.
Are you lost? There are city maps.
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to...
The shadows are alive. I don't like this posting.
Next week, I get to leave Marcuria for the first time in months. Goddess, I can't wait. I'm so sick of this shit.
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the
Who's there?
I've got the non-magical medicines, your tasty sandwiches.
Goddess, I'm tired of standing.
So I heard someone. Anyone there? I hear we're getting visitors from Sadir soon. I wonder who it could be. Or maybe the General's returning.
If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective.
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again?
Greetings, brother.
What? Who's there? Gods damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hills did you come from?
The shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
The important thing is not what I say, but how I say it. I must appear forceful and show that I belong at this assembly. We'll keep this simple. The obvious answer to blood and land is... I'm not going to just keep guessing. Sooner or later, even this brainless fool will keep... Blood and land.
Yeah, all right. Wait, that's my line. What's the passphrase?
Blood and...
You don't belong here. This is a private gathering.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dolmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honor Hilarist can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that.
It's been torn into 3 pieces. Honor and... What? There's a word missing. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
The pamphlet's slogan begins... honor and faith?
Honor and faith? That ain't right. You're not one of us. Have you even been to an assembly before? Go on, mate, get out of here before I lose my patience with you.
Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
The honor and faith?
Honor and faith? That ain't right. You're not one of us. Have you even been to an assembly before? Go on, mate, get out of here before I lose my patience with you.
It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing magicals like they're the problem. The magicals have always lived here. It's the Azadi who've upset the balance of things.
You ought to be more careful speaking ill of the Azadi. The walls have ears.
Oh, what are they going to do? Ship me off to one of their re-education camps? I'd like to see them try.
They might throw you in Friar's Keep.
They wouldn't dare. They respect women, that lot. At least they've got that going for them, unlike those National Front traitors in there. Mark my word. The moment the Azadi leave, the Resistance will hunt down every last one of them and string them up on the city walls.
Excuse me.
Balance! Where did you come from, eh? I didn't even see ya. What do you want? I don't want no trouble.
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece of... The National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who's on your side.
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I need it to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh, right. Well, if it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And Balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
Honor and humanity. It's the slogan used by the National Front. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
Blood, land, honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Illyris speak before, you're in for a proper treat. That man is an example to us all.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble, human folk. Welcome to this meeting of the National Front for Faith and Family. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. Look about. Look. Fear them, the enemy, for they are close. They are everywhere. I smell them. Do you not smell them? That foreign
His left
spice,
arm keeps twitching.
magic.
He appears to have some sort of muscular dysfunction.
It warms
His
my
left
heart to see
arm
you
keeps
standing
twitching.
before me,
He appears to have
standing
some
up
sort
for
of
what's
muscular
good
dysfunction.
and fair. Glory, cousins. Glory be upon you. In the light of the
I'm too
goddess.
far away to get a real sense of
Yes.
that person.
Yes. I spoke recently with our benefactors.
Honor
I spoke to
Hilarious.
them about that.
He leads this National
immigrant,
Front for Faith
the
and Family.
Magical.
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that
Yes.
person.
I spoke to them. I
I'm
said,
too far away to get a
"Listen
real
to
sense of
these
that."
humble, brave folk, your cousins. Humans brought to their knees by
Her
the
clothes
magical,
smell strongly of tar
driven
and
to
smoke.
bankruptcy, to
She must be a
moral
factory worker.
corruption. Simple,
Her
uncomplicated
clothes
men
smell
and women
strongly of tar
led
and smoke.
astray by the devilish,
She must be a factory worker.
demonic, magical, the necromancer. I said to
I'm
them,
too far away to
said,
get a real
we
sense of
need
that person.
to make a stand. Now.
He must be wearing
Now.
leather undergarments.
We need to rally.
They make an unpleasant creaking
behind our
noise.
benefactors, behind our own. And I
He
said
must
to
be
them, I
wearing
said,
leather
what
undergarments.
you need, what they
make an
need,
unpleasant
what
creaking
we
noise.
need is someone to stand up and speak the human cause. The true Mercurian. Someone not afraid of